Hi, 143 fam. I'm Antonia. Thank you for being here. As many of you know, I give away 2 free readings every month. If you would like to be considered for a free reading, leave me a comment below your video. Let me know how you've connected to the messages in your video. Also, let me know that you have subscribed, and I will alert winners the very last day of each month. So pay attention to my comment back to you around that time. For those of you who are interested in healing sessions and individual readings, I still have a little bit of availability in March. I'm mostly booked up now into April, so reach out soon if you'd like to secure that for this month. Now let's jump in to your individual mid-month horoscopes. Hi, Leo. This is your mid-month love reading from March 15th through the end of the month. Leo sun, moon, rising. You may want to check out your Venus as well. Leo in love, March 15th through the end of the month. Leo, I'm feeling a really big connection with love and career right now. Something overlaps. Something overlaps. Something really big and fated comes through for you, which we know. This came up like major for your March 1st, in your March 1st video, and that also applied to career, but I'm telling you, there is a big connection there for you guys. But I would caution this, okay? I'm seeing some red flags too for some of you, so you may be dealing with exes showing up that shouldn't show back up in your life, okay? But for more of you, now that you have this new openness to love and you're feeling this really faded, beautiful energy, to get to that faded, high-level soulmate this month, you may have to weed through a few people, a few dates, that kind of thing. So pay attention to red flags. Filter anything negative out really quickly, or even people that you don't have the kind of chemistry that you'd be satisfied with, okay? Because somebody big, something big is really trying to show up for you, but this may benefit more than just your love life, okay? There's a connection to career here, Leo, for what it's worth. Children, it's the first card out the deck. For some of you, this union with this new partner, this soulmate that's trying to show up, and again, Leo, this isn't a little bit of a soulmate, okay? This is like really major faded energy. It's beneficial for your children. This is a soulmate partner for you, but also a soulmate partner for your kids. It's really beautiful. It's surrounded by love. And this will be a great experience for your children. I will say this, you may also be a faded soulmate for somebody else and their children. Try to keep an open mind, especially if that's not something you are typically open-minded to, okay? All right, well, it's the retrograde now. So we have karmic family issues showing up. Surprise, surprise, Leo. No, it's not a surprise, okay? Some karmic issues are going to show up, and I think that they're going to show up in the form of, for those of you that are single, these karmic issues will show up in the form of new partners. As you're going on dates, you're going to meet some people that will present to you another opportunity to heal old karmas. But the message for you, Leo, is that you don't need that. You've learned your lessons. If you haven't brought those lessons full circle, you already have enough knowledge under your belt to put those things to rest. For example, the unavailable partners. You don't need to meet and date another unavailable partner to know that that's not going to work for you long term, okay? But that's a big message here sitting at the center of it. It'll get resolved. I see resolution, not just for you, Leo. I'm seeing this for a lot of people, okay? A lot of different signs right now, but there's some legitimate resolve, especially with those old karmic issues that constantly come up for you. You've seen those patterns coming up for years. Following this karmic energy is a soulmate, okay? And I feel like you may be dealing with more than one soulmate. There is somebody that is destined to come through that is a very high-level soulmate for you. You may also have some soul connections showing up with other people too, so try not to get too attached to anybody this month. Recognize some people are just going to show up with lessons and then they're meant to leave. It may just be universe testing you too, like, okay, so you know you're deserving of high-level love. You know that you desire somebody who is truly available, who can celebrate you publicly. Well, I'm going to test you one last time with somebody who can't do any of that, but there's a soulmate connection there. There's some chemistry there. Are you going to get attached, or do you have those strong boundaries now that you know, now you can, you see that, you recognize that, you walk away. That's how you're going to show the universe that you truly are ready for this new experience. Your next card literally flew. I have to actually stand up to go get this, Leo. So give me a second. Oh, wow. Okay. You may have some crossover here with Gemini. Gemini has this incredible, passionate energy. So you may have Gemini in your chart. You may have a Gemini partner. You may be calling in a Gemini partner. But because it's sitting at the center of your reading, okay, this is a major message for you too. Healing family issues. Okay, let's hold these up side by side. So this is karma, okay? When you resolve the karma, even if you're not single, this could absolutely be showing up in current relationships with committed partners, okay? Karmas do show up during retrogrades. It's inevitable, and that's actually really beautiful. You deal with it, you move on, you get resolved now. If and when you move past these karmic issues, you truly resolve them, you've communicated, they're done now, okay? You've learned the old lessons, you're not entertaining, you know, those old patterns and people showing up again. This is what you get to. You either have a more passion in a current relationship, more of a connection to each other now because of what you've been through, and having resolved it, it's like this renewed faith in each other, more gratitude for one another, but the passion's really big. I'm really, really, really feeling Gemini for you guys right now. But for those of you who are finally walking away from old karmas and you're single, or you're just kind of dating and you don't have any like truly established new commitments with anybody, this is what you're calling in now. You're calling in people that you are actually passionate about, but at a higher level. It's more than physical passion. It's more than just a physical experience with somebody who can't be available for you emotionally, okay? But do expect the next couple weeks for some unavailable people, or whatever that karmic thing is that shows up for you. Expect universe to throw you at least one test. Keep those boundaries really solid and intact. Self-love at the core. Be vibing like real high. Take no prisoners. Like, you are not going back to those old soulmate relationships, those old soulmate problems. Okay, you've learned your lesson from these people. There's a higher level soulmate coming in for you, Leo. Yes, and this is what it is. Do you see? Clarifying that old soulmate relationship and those old patterns, it's new love for you. If you're not single, it's going to feel like a new beginning. You move past these old karmas and everything's just different now for you. You enjoy your time more. You have more of a connection. The physical chemistry is off the charts. The intellectual chemistry is off the charts. Do you see this? This energy is a completely different experience than you've had thus far. If you haven't had as much passion as you would have liked with your current partner the last few months, maybe over the last year, maybe people got really busy, some karmic things got kind of heavy, this is the month and these next 2 weeks, okay? This is the time frame. All of that gets resolved. That passion comes back, okay? For those of you trying to have children, that could have been the issue that got kind of heavy and it pushed you apart. Maybe you didn't want to try to have children anymore because it got so difficult. You may have had some losses in there, and so it naturally impacted the intimacy that you have in your relationship, okay? Get back on the horse, so to speak. I don't know if that's really appropriate to say, but it's here. There's this faded, beautiful energy. I know how difficult that can be if you've tried to have children and you haven't been successful yet. I do see success coming through for you, but there's something about resolving karma first. Don't give up on having kids. It may not be that you've had a physical issue having children, but it could be the conversations with your partner. Your partner may have shot it down. They're not ready, or you may feel like you haven't been ready when your partner's brought it up. And so again, I just see that conversation or something around children has impacted your intimate relationship with one another, and not just your physical intimacy, but intimacy across the board. You get all that back now. Something's healed and something's resolved. Somebody's feeling ready, and they weren't before. They're really starting to come full circle with this. I also do feel for those of you attracting partners with children, keep an open mind. make a real effort to keep an open mind, okay? Make a real effort to get to know your partner's children. I see if you're calling in somebody with kids and you know it's this high-level soulmate, you feel it, that passion, you're just so connected and it's so different than it's ever been before. You are destined to be a beautiful role model and just another beautiful parent and beautiful relationship in your partner's children's lives. And that might feel really heavy going into a new relationship, like, wow, that's a lot of responsibility, but try not to get freaked out and walk away. And if you're cross-watching this and Leo has the children and you're not sure if you can handle that, I'm telling you that you can. There's something blessed around children here. Something comes full circle. Crowning your reading here, Leo. Do you see? Do you see what you're moving? You're moving past those old karmic things, old people. You're moving and past and resolving old karmas now. It's happening now, okay? Oh my goodness. Okay, we have new love coming in. We have wedding, a high-level, beautiful commitment. I promise you, didn't I promise you this wasn't the high-level soulmate? This was the old stuff. I promised you that high-level soulmate's coming in. This is fated. It is moving in a direction that you haven't moved in a long time. Bottom of the deck, you get your high-level soulmate, the commitment. Whether you have fully admitted to yourself you want this or not, Leo, it has arrived. I'm so happy for you guys because I know it's been a long time coming. For those of you who are in committed relationships, again, you've been going through some hard times. You're recommitted to each other. Your marriage, your relationship will be more intact, especially coming out of this Mercury retrograde, because you get so much done. There's so much healing right now. It's really a blessed couple of weeks. This is such a big and blessed month for Leo, but I'm telling you this, Leo, it doesn't end at the end of the month. When the retrograde is no longer, Mercury retrograde anymore, Mercury goes direct, this doesn't just like end, okay? You guys have already reprioritized yourself, your love, your passion, children, all of it, okay? You know they're your soulmate. Let me show you one more bottom of the deck card. It's just so beautiful. Do you see what energy is showing up for you, Leo? It's not just about this unrealistic, hopeful outlook. All right, well, maybe one day I'll attract this and I'll get to experience something new. Or, oh, maybe one day I won't be alone. Leo, that's done. Those doors have closed. Those old journeys have ended. The only way those old patterns will continue to repeat is if you allow them to. But the energy I get from you is that you're done. You are done, okay? And when Leos make up their mind and when they're done with something, and I know I'm surrounded by amazing Leos, but a lot of Leos, okay, in my family, there's just like no turning back. And it's so beautiful and so blessed for you because of that. But this is what you're moving toward. It's all worth it, okay? Even the negative experiences that you've had in the past, they make sense to you now. That's why you're able to work through the karmas. It's like, you're ready for this now. You're ready to do the work. You're sick and tired of the old patterns, and you came full circle with that already, or you're coming full circle with that, and that's why you move on to something bigger and better. Leo, I am so grateful to connect with you here. I love you all so much. I will be back April 1st for your full month of April reading, but I do hope that this gives you enough clarity to get you through the next couple of weeks. If you feel like you need some additional clarity, reach out to me. I'm available for healing sessions, for private readings. I don't have too much availability left in March. Like I mentioned in my intro, it went super, super, super fast. I am starting to book into April now, but I have a little bit of availability. I have a wait list. Cancellations are inevitable. So I will still have some time this month. Reach out to me if you'd like to set something up. Otherwise, I hope to see you back here soon, Leo. Enjoy this. Yay. Celebrate this. It's brand new. You deserve it. Love you guys so much. Ciao.